Yeah. So what else have you been up to?
Definitely following this P Diddy trial very
Oh
closely.
yeah.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
going on with it? I haven't been
I
keeping
don't know
up with
what the
it.
hell's going on there. What's the latest?
Yeah.
What's the scoop?
All right,
Where yeah.
so I actually spoke to the defense attorney that represented me last year when I had my assault charge,
Okay.
the fight with my mother's boyfriend, and Diddy's got three charges, right? Sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. This is going to get really interesting because with sex trafficking, right? This is what the attorney said to me. I did not go to law school. I don't have a law degree. Um,
You got
okay.
law of the streets.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. I got a street education, which probably takes you further in life than a lot of the shit you would learn. You know.
School of hard knocks.
Exactly, man. You know, if I had it to do over, I would take the money that I spent on college and I would go to Atlantic City, blow it on a blackjack table. Maybe I would get some of it back. You know.
Right.
There you go.
So anyway, Diddy's being charged with sex trafficking, right?
Okay.
In order to prove sex trafficking, you have to prove coercion. Cassie, okay, who is the witness against him in the sex trafficking, she was his girlfriend for 10 years, okay? But she was also an employee of Bad Boy, which this is where it gets tricky. So the defense, they're going to try to prove consent, that she was a willing participant. She was willingly in a relationship with the guy for 10 years, and that she willingly participated in those freak-offs. And I'll be very interested to see, you know, how that comes about, you know. Then they got the racketeering charge. They're trying to say that the freak offs were a racket. Now, for it to really be a racketeering charge, he had to be making money off the shit. He wasn't making money off those freak offs. He was probably losing money due to the amount of money that he's spending on drugs and hotels and, you know, yeah, exactly.
Shit ain't cheap.
What happened?
Say shit ain't cheap.
No, hell no. Hell no.
Unless you get it from Costco.
Yeah, like the baby oil that he had, the 1,000. Bro, that baby oil probably cost $5,000. You know what I'm saying?
Probably. Well, yeah, and you got to get like snacks too. You know, I'm sure he didn't want people getting hungry, and you know, some water bottles.
Yes, and you got to stay hydrated to get your freak on.
No, bro, he had nurses with the IVs to go into, you know, if somebody partied too hard and, you know, they weren't feeling well, they had like everything that you needed to get past your hangover like that, you know?
Lil P, if you were around at that time, would you have attended the freak offs?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would have shown up at the freak offs thinking that I'm going to bang one of the chicks from the music video. That's exactly what wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
I probably would have been the first person to get roofied and fucking bent over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, I'm glad you weren't involved in that, Lil, because then, you know, we'd have to.
Unless you wanted to be.
Unless you like that.
Only if it gets me more followers on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Man, whatever you got to do. Got to sell
exactly.
your anus to the devil.
Sometimes you got to do shit that you don't want to do, you know?
P Boiz #1.
Yeah.
Kind of the #1 Metro Trade Comedy Podcast. No big deal.